jatketaan. Voitais eka melkein kehittää vähän tota ukkelia, kun täällä on voitais mennä. Aha. No olipa mehukasta.
It's the NBA. How it's ended up. Well, great to hear that, DA. Thank you. Thomas plays with real passion. You can tell he loves playing the game.
No
and as he approached that midway point of the season, Steve, the pecking order pretty clear. Is it possible for a team to suddenly kick into a high gear and forget what's happened the first half and be completely different the second half of the season?
You know, sometimes a tweak of the lineup, a guy has been out because of injury, or a huge trade can definitely kickstart a lot of teams, and you just start to play better. The one thing is, when you start to hit that chemistry, that continuity, and everything is clicking, the unselfishness, yes, you can. You can have it happen in the midseason.
And now the Lakers starting group, the lengthy pair of...
Kelpo aloitus.
Did you see the creativity of DJ on that play? It was beautiful.
Näytetään Lonzolle heti vähän kaapin paikkaa.
Picked by Randall. Caldwell Pope outside. Caldwell Pope with a screen for Ball. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ingram. The shot, no good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
I mean, they were so impressive offensively. And when you do that, that can really help you on the road.
Hey.
It's one thing to play inspired defense in that situation, but to get in that kind of offensive rhythm away from home, phenomenal.
DJ dishes to Lopez.
And
he uses the glass on the layup. Lopez has got his first bucket of the night.
A beautiful setup by DJ. Keeps his head up, studies the D, then drops the dime.
Ball, the pass to Zubac. They set the pick. Ball with the bucket.
Todella huono blokkiyritys. Todella
sees an
huono.
opening and doesn't hesitate.
A lot of laziness going on out there. Still early in the game, but that needs to get worked out.
Now here's DJ. He had 10 points in the win against the 76ers in Philadelphia. And it comes
Miksi se heittää hypärin tosta? Tuossa on just sen takia painaa tätä nappia vähän pitempään, kun olettaa, että se ajaa korille, mutta ei.
Ball with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Passes it to Ingram. From downtown, offensive rebound. Zubac. They shoot again, and there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup.
Boy.
Looked like there was some contact. I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. He doesn't get the second one.
Well, whenever you watch the Bulls, you can't help but think back to their golden age. I remember those days. The '90 Bulls are arguably one of the best teams ever. Hard to argue with the greatness of those teams.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Ball kicks to Zubac. Picked by Randall. Zubac with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Buries the long-range jumper. And Smitty, you got to play against Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen in the 90s. Just what was it like going up against them during their peak as a team?
A nightmare. The reason why you had two wing defenders in Jordan and Pippen who could guard the basketball. And then you had both those guys that were excellent on offense. And at the end of the game, they had the greatest closer of all time, in my opinion, in MJ.
The offensive rebound. Feeds the ball. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
The instincts of Ingram.
Lakers rupeaa heti tekemään vähän eroa.
In a blink of an eye.
They set the pick. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's DJ. He's guarded closely. Lopez a screen. They need this one.
Yes.
Off the screen and lays it up and in. Lopez has got his second basket of the game.
You know, the screen and roll, when it's executed well, a nightmare to defend. DJ runs it perfectly.
Pass to Randall. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Outside, Levine. Kicks it to Lopez. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
And unfortunately for them, they just ran into a hot shooting team and really had no answers.
Well, they still should have been more active on defense, giving those guys a run for their money.
Now here's Markkanen. After the miss from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. DJ dishes to Levine. 4 on the clock. Lopez a screen. And Levine, here we go.
Oi, and one. Erittäin hyvä.
Attacking with purpose. Levine takes the three.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play.
Tää Grantti tulee aina ihan sairaan hitaasti tänne ylös. Mä ihmettelen, mikä juttu se on.
Ball runs point with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope to his side.
Erittäin hyvä. Hyvä hyökkäys.
And it's Zubats in at the center.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the 76ers, he was a big factor. He ended up with 10 points, and along with what he did on offense, he had a big defensive night as well. A surprise attack from a guy who's typically viewed as a role player. We'll see if he can continue to play a larger role in tonight's game.
Nice work, DA. Thank you. It was a very focused, intense performance we saw from him last time out.
And there was no letdown at any point in that game. That focus you talked about never went away.
He'll bring that same focus. If there's one thing we can be sure about, is that he is mentally prepared each and every night.
And there's the pass to Portis. Shoots over Zubats.
Harmi. Mä ajattelin, ettei millään ehdi enää blokkaamaan, kun tuli mua noin hyvin vastaan. Tähän se ehti. Tai rikkomaan.
You're so locked in. But Steve, right, there are moments of levity that everybody can kind of laugh at, correct?
Yeah, it is. I mean, I think the one thing is having a teammate go to that free throw line, shooting an air ball, and him glancing over at the bench, and, you know, nobody wants to laugh at times, but depending on the game, you just bust out laughing, and then he goes up there and shoots it really hard to make sure he doesn't have an air ball. And then the one when you're passing the basketball and the teammate is not looking and you're catching right in the choppers, that's the one everybody laughs about the most.
How about you personally? Any moment that either you were laughing or people were laughing at something that happened to you on the floor?
You know, I had this one, we call it a flat tire, Kevin. I was lit.
Se oli ihan simppeli. Jos se ei olisi mennyt, niin olisin ollut raivona. Hyvä. Sitten vaan johtoon tästä, eiks niin?
Robin Lopez is checked in for the Bulls. Chicago trailing here. The dish to Valentine. Ingram with the steal. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
Miksei vihellyksen jälkeen saa ripareita?
What do you make of his rookie season?
You know, very much a work in progress. You have to remember how young he is. Didn't turn 19 until 3 months before the draft. And he's still rail thin. So he's got a chance to improve very quickly over the next few seasons as his body continues to mature.
And Ingram, the former Blue Devil, an extraordinary player who only promises to get better.
The Bulls have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Hyvä Denzel.
Lakers have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Randall with a screen for Ball. Caldwell-Pope with a wide open look, and again, no good by the Lakers.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Now here's DJ. Defense right on him. Lopez kicks to Grant. Shot clock at 6. Lopez, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Stolen by Caldwell Pope.
Ai, tappakaa se.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Tarpeeksi hyvä.
That quick first step that Caldwell Pope possesses is lethal. Drawing the contact there thanks to his aggressiveness. And one of the more surprising moves this past offseason was when the Pistons let KCP go. Two sides couldn't see eye to eye on a contract, and eventually they let him be an unrestricted free agent.
Now here's DJ. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
Lopez.
Guys to find the open
Aivan
man. DJ
ihanasti
out there
puikahti
passing with
välistä.
a purpose.
LA's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. Randall passes to Ingram. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope sinks the triple.
Kovaa.
Caldwell Pope's got 8. And Greg, Caldwell Pope ultimately ends up on the Los Angeles Lakers. Strange to see such a talented player get renounced by his old team, the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, you just don't see that very often. And after the Bradley trade, the Pistons seemed ready to move on. Lucky for the Lakers to pick up a player like Caldwell Pope so late in free agency.
It's Ingram on the wing. Over Valentine. That's short off the rim.
Looking a little tentative on a very makeable shot, and this one was uncontested.
Grant dishes to DJ. Now here's Valentine. Not a lot of room. High arcing shot.
Ei tolle
Grant gets
vaan.
a wide open look.
Oi,
and
oi,
he gets
oi,
it to
oi.
go from the corner. Grant's got his second basket of the game.
That's outstanding decision making there to change his shot and find an open teammate for an easy basket.
Ingram kicks to Zubats. Back to Ingram.
Oho.
And he could not get there.
Kyllä
One to
nähti
go.
muuvi,
Out of
mutta
contact, and he'll go to the line.
pakko
Good
oli
difference
vissiin
here.
rikkoa.
And so far, he's giving them great
Tules
production
nyt
from
sieltä,
deep.
niin mä pääsen
They've been able to
screenaan.
kind of spread the
Hyvä
floor
siitä.
because of it.
You see the defense trying to make an adjustment, but it's hard when he's hitting from that far away.
Vähän vaikean näköinen,
Malkin
hei.
and Lopez are together down low. EJ out
Ota
there
se,
with
ota se, ota
Levine,
se.
and it's
Vittu.
Valentine in at the 3. And that's the
hyvä.
group for Fred Hoiberg as we begin the second half. Now here's Valentine. After the miss from Contavious Caldwell Pope. Here's Lopez. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Tossakin juoksi. Vaan
Lopez has
seisoo
got the first
kaarelle.
points of the second half up on the board for the Bulls. Ball kicks to Zubats. And the foul called on DJ.
Kannatti.
That's his first foul.
Oli vaan niin kova kuumotus saada riisto siitä.
And here is ball. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Melkein.
The Lakers in the lead. And the Lakers, Greg, for a long time could rely on the lure of Los Angeles to draw top free agents. History does a lot, it seems.
Yeah, Paul George listed
Ei oo
them
menossa.
on his short list. Shows they still have that pull, but
Saakeli.
the Lakers will be big players in free agency, I believe.
Tää nyt
in the
vaatii
near
kyllä
future.
sitä, että mä näytän
And
tolle
here is DJ.
kaapin
Following
paikan tolle
Lonzo Ball's
mulvaanille.
3.
Aha, en näytäkään kun
DJ
se...
passes to Lopez.
No,
Outside Levine. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the feed to DJ.
menee.
That's
Yes.
good, and it's Levine with the
Hyvä.
assist. 7 points for DJ.
It's interesting how the game has evolved. Almost every position now has to be able to hit the 3, and DJ does it right there.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 8. Zubats. And he banks in
Ah.
the layup. Zubats has got 5 points
Subatti
so
on aika
far.
kova.
You've got to give a ton of credit to the screener. That play
Käyttää
easily
vaan
opened up
leech
the easy
lifea kuin
layup
mikäkin
for his
mulvaan.
teammate.
Now DJ. And DJ throws it down.
Late defensive
Yes.
rotation. You must keep an eye on DJ at all times.
Now here's ball. He's guarded closely. Caldwell Pope outside. There's the screen. From past the arc.
Joo,
Good
en mä
on the
tajunnut,
triple.
että se vaihtoi nyt se
He's got
pelaaja. Mä
14.
ajattelin, että se olisi päässyt siitä ihan vapaasti juokseen sen luo, mutta ei kai siinä.
Now here's DJ. Defense is right there to the middle. Baseline J on the way.
Lauri tekee noin oikeasti joka päivä.
Ball's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. He dishes it to Ingram. He kicks it to Randall. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Lakers lead by 6.
Ei tässä ole kuin 6 pinnan eroa. Tulee vielä hyvin tästä.
Only one miss in 5 attempts.
Here's Levine.
Olisi voinut syöttääkin kyllä.
No good. And it's the Lakers the other way.
Still no rhythm. This may be a time when you want to make the extra pass. Give someone else a chance.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
You know, there's nothing more frustrating than that. Giving up points on a possession you won.
Now here's DJ. 9 points in the game so far.
Menee vielä sen verran räpellykseksi, että paree.
Markkanen sets the pick for Levine. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Good work there as it goes.
Juman kautta ne pelas hyvin.
Markkanen's got his second bucket tonight.
That's nice patience by Zach LaVine. Finding the open man, not trying to do it all himself.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Ingram. Pass to Randall. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Ball with the bucket.
I like what he's given them tonight. Efficient offense that's helped fuel this lead.
Now here's DJ. He's guarded closely. And he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
You're going to have to foul Robin Lopez harder than that.
Lopez aivan mehuissaan.
Chicago making a switch here. Wells is checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Lopez is checked in. And there are so many amazing players in the league right now, Smitty, when you look at some of the guys who came in since you retired. Who would you like to have played with or played against?
I think with, it would have been a treat to play alongside LeBron James.
Yeah.
I think against, I think right now I'd love to see playing up against a guy like Giannis and Kristaps Porzingis. Just the different ways these guys affect the game at their
Oi
size.
Jesus.
There's so many
Oli
guys
huonosti pelattu se. Päästää eka ohi ihan miten lystää, sen jälkeen rikkoo aivan täysin turhaa. Aivan turhaa. Ei kato siellä.
I just wouldn't want to guard those guys. I'm gonna just say play with all those guys.
Se ei olla siellä vielä ihan pirun kauan.
The Bulls making a switch here. Portis is checked in. Here's Randall. It's blocked.
And how about marketing, using his size and reach on defense? Great timing in terms of being able to get up and block shots.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Here's Randall after the made shot from Shammy Wells.
Eikä.
And the Lakers with another miss. Bulls trail by 5. Here's Valentine. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. An easy layup after coming off the
Helpolla pääsi.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Los Angeles has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Lopez with the ball. Working on Portis. Ball with a wide open look. Kept alive. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Now here's DJ. He's got 9. And DJ throws it down.
Aggressive move by DJ. Once he sees the opening, you know he's
Rupeaa
in.
menee aika usein alaspäin näköjään.
Lakers leading by 3. Ball with it. At the elbow, Randall. Passes it to Kuzma. Now here's Ball. He's tightly guarded. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. Well, it seemed like destiny. The Lonzo Ball would end up with the Lakers. He found his way to the...
Jaa, vaihtaa. No ei mitään. Metsästetään tupla-tuplaa.
from the floor. Looking good. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. So the Lakers 5 right now. Hart is out there with Thomas. Then there's Channing Frye. Then it's Dang, and it's Zubats in at the 5 spot. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Dang's got the lead up to 9 now for the Lakers.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, forcing defenders to come out and guard them, which could open up driving lanes if they want to take advantage of that.
Here's Wells, and the Bulls another 3.
Juoksen ihan statistina tuolla pois tieltä.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
Outside Thomas. Teardrop shot. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Tostahan nyt olisi saanut blokin, kun olisi vähän näyttänyt kättä sille. Niin mikkihiiri toi äijä.
2011 draft. Greg, he definitely plays with a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, I call it the little man syndrome. He's driven to prove himself. I mean, he's overcome the odds. In league history, only 9 players 5'9" or shorter have played 1,000 minutes or more in a season. And he's not just playing, he's playing at the highest level.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Lopez comes in for Noah Vonleh, and Levine subbed in for Wells.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
10 pinnaa.
Taking over this game. Tremendous confidence he's displaying in his ability.
DJ passes to Portis. Dishes to DJ. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth.
Ei, miten se menetti tuon?
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. And now it's a 12-point Laker lead. DJ dishes to Lopez.
Ja nyt sekin blokattiin.
Zubats. Here's Caldwell Pope and fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
Perus tupla-tuplan metsästys. Pysähtykö vähän seinään? Tapahtunut vielä mitään tässä pari minuutin aikana sen eteen.
Markkanen comes in for Portis, and it's Valentine in for Chris Dunn. And the Lakers also making a switch. Randall's checked in for Channing Frye. Markkanen kicks to Lopez. Shoots over Zubats. Lopez passes to DJ. Just 5 to shoot. Levine dishes to Lopez. Lopez missing again. Lakers leading by 14. Right side Thomas.
Mitä? Miten ei ylety mukaan tota blokkaa? Satana kädet on pitempi kuin toi äijä.
Coming from inside the paint now.
They set the pick. Will it go?
Hey.
Can't hit.
Yeah, momentum right now is against them. They're just going to have to figure out a way to ride this one out.
You know, easier said than done. What they need to do is string together some positive plays, try to turn the tide.
Here's Thomas. Here's Zubats. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. DJ kicks to Markkanen. Here's Levine. Feeds to Valentine. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Pass to DJ. Lopez sets a screen for DJ. To the middle. Second chance shot.
Yep.
And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist by DJ.
Taas pykälän
He's done
lähempänä.
his job tonight scoring the basketball, but they've still been outplayed overall.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Randall. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but
Mun
he's
mielestä
got
oli
the
kyllä
chance to
aika
pick up
liki
the
ihan
points at
puhdasta
the line.
blokkia, mutta ehkä se sitten ei ole.
And Julius Randle, that 7th pick back in the 14 draft out of Kentucky, was a 5-star recruit out of high school and was able to help get the Wildcats to the championship round. So this is a guy who is used to the spotlight.
Chicago calls timeout. And Julius Randle with an intriguing game, a great rebounder. He's a pretty good ball handler for his size, too.
Yeah, he likes to rip it and run, and very athletic when he gets ahead of steam, and boy, he can be tough to contain.
Valentine passes to Markkanen. And here is DJ. Markkanen sets the pick for DJ. Out to the wing. Here's Valentine. No good off the back of the rim. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 17-7 run. Caldwell Pope dishes to Thomas. And the pass to Zubats. Over Lopez. No good from Zubats. Bulls trail by 16. DJ kicks to Levine. Over Caldwell Pope. Levine can't hit.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Randall passes to Caldwell Pope. Picked by Randall. Now Ingram. Pass to Zubats. And it's sent back by Lopez.
And that is the length of Robin Lopez on display.
Levine dishes to DJ. Markkanen sets the pick for DJ. He feeds it to Markkanen. Kick out to Levine. Bangs home the trifecta.
Nättiä.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Thomas kicks to Ingram. Over Valentine. And it comes off the front of the rim.
You know, this is a time when you don't have to force anything. You're in command of this game.
Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles Lakers cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Levine. Outside Thomas. Kicks it to Ingram. Here's Randall, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Randall's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Love the extra possessions. Defense has them stopped, but can't control the ball.
Count it, good.
And Markkanen continuing to improve inside. I mean, utilizing his height, the D has a tough time matching up with somebody with his skill set.
Outside Thomas. Lopez with the block. Now here's DJ.
Ei, miten sanoin Tyri?
Ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Ingram passes to Thomas. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter.
And there's a certain art to blocking shots without fouling. DJ with perfect timing.
Lopez a screen. DJ dishes to Lopez.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Lakers.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
A two-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Lonzo Ball.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm, and that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
Zubats, that's good.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
They better have some extra goodies on that plane, because after this blowout, they deserve to be rewarded.
For three, Levine, a rebound by the Lakers. At one point, they led by 16. Randall kicks to Thomas. So it's Los Angeles.
Voi.
This was a very strong showing for him, Greg.